Hey, my name is Meg. Welcome back to my channel, and today we're going to be playing with a palette that I tried so hard to resist because I am trying to be really good about low buy, like thinking about my purchases, but I just couldn't resist it anymore, and that is the Beauty Bay Celestial Charms palette. They always do like kind of like a Halloween-y, witchy, kind of spooky palette every year. And although I don't necessarily buy all of their palettes on every release all the time now, I can't resist these kind of spooky season ones. So I gave in. So if you want to see what look I create using this, then keep on watching. All right, so we are going to dig into it. So from the collection, so it's the Celestial Charms collection from Beauty Bay, and as of right now, it is still currently available. All of it's available on their site except for one of the products is coming soon, but it is available if you want to buy like the whole bundle. So I just got the palette, the Celestial Charms palette, just because that is what I like getting from them, and just the other products weren't really drawing me in enough to do it. I was close to getting the bundle just because I sort of wanted to get the 9-pan palette, but the more I thought about it, I just didn't think it was going to add to my collection, so I didn't think it was worth spending the extra money. So the Celestial Charms 20 color palette retails for $27.50 Canadian. They also have a Plump and Shine Lip Duo, which is also $27.50 Canadian. And then the last item that's in the collection is the Mini Charms 9 color palette, and it is a 9-pan, and from what I've seen, like they are like quite small pans compared to like what their normal 9-pan palette would be, and they're like duochrome, kind of multi-chrome kind of things. I don't even know if any of them are actually multi-chromes, but they're all like supposed to be like shifty special shades. And it does look pretty, but I just don't think that it's something that draws me in enough that was worth spending extra money, and that retails for $17.50 Canadian. Currently on its own, that is not available, but you can get the Celestial Charms Christmas bundle, it's called. I didn't realize that this was trying to be deemed Christmas. I thought this was more like Halloween. Okay, well I guess I was wrong there. Anyways, it gives me witchy vibes, but you can get the full bundle, which normally would be $72.50 Canadian altogether for everything, but retails for a discount price of $54.35 Canadian. So that is what all that is. It can all be found on the Beauty Bay website, and as of right now it's still available, but with these 20-pan palettes, they do tend to be limited editions, so I don't know how long it'll be available, but it is available now. I don't necessarily think that you have to like rush out to go grab it if you already weren't planning to, but if you really like the Beauty Bay formula and all of that and it's a color story that you like, maybe this would be one to jump on. And then just to show off the palette a little bit beforehand before I dig in, so I'll have swatches inserted somewhere in this as well, but here is the packaging. Definitely gives me like witchy vibes, so I don't know, but I guess maybe you could call it kind of Christmassy too, but I get witchy. It always has like a mirror, try not to like blind anybody. And then this is the color story. I really like it. I think it is really pretty. It does have a bit of an essence of like, you know, the opulence palette. I can't remember the full name of that one. A bit, so if you have that one, I don't know like necessarily how different you'll find this, but I think it's really fun. I love this like pop of orange in here, and I just love how it's like sort of like the burgundies and purples, and it's not like overly teal, because I definitely think I get a lot of that in some of their other palettes. But yeah, I just thought it was really pretty, and I just couldn't resist, so I caved and got it. The Beauty Bay formula, like I really enjoy it. Like, is it like the absolute best formula out there? No, but I think for like the price that you get stuff at, like I think it's one of the best formulas in that price range. So I really enjoy it, and I always have fun with them, and it's a nice little way to like play with something new, and it's not break the bank to get it. But I'm gonna zoom you in. We're going to create a look. We're probably not going to do anything too crazy, just because I just kind of want to play with the color story. But I can always do some more looks with it down the line if you're interested. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So let's zoom you in and get started on the look. All right, we're zoomed in. I zoomed in and thought I was recording already, and then my camera turned off and I was like, how's the battery dead already? And it wasn't. It was just the fact that I hadn't hit record. So my camera just said, hey, if you're not going to use me, I'm going to turn off. So I already started applying some shadow. Haven't done much. Essentially just went into that. I think we're going to go with like the burgundies, and I think I want to highlight that comet like orange shade in the middle, like for a halo eye. So that's what we're doing. So far I've just jumped into the deepest shade in the palette right here called Omen, which in the pan it looks almost like brownish, maybe with a bit of purple to it. I'm trying to like decide on the eye. I feel like it's like I get the same impression, like it's like a dark purple, maybe kind of a little bit brown too, but anyways, it's the deepest shade, so I want to use it to create a little bit of depth first. I don't want to go up too high with it though, just because I want to highlight the burgundies and that a lot. So we're just gonna place it on the inner and outer corner. Seen me do a halo eye before. You've seen me do this a million times. Then we're gonna hop into our next shade, which is, I think it's like sort of one of the next deepest shades in the palette, and it's the shade Orion. It's just this like deep kind of burgundy, and we're just gonna grab that on this Morphe M411 just shader brush. We're just gonna start placing that on top. It's very deep. It actually almost really matches the depth of that other shade. And with this one, we're gonna start actually like bringing it all the way across. Okay, and then next we're going to jump into the shade Cassiopeia. So it's just sort of like a light, well, not light, it's like a mid-tone purple. There's not really too many like light shades in here. Like the matte shade Lunar, which is like this like creamy color, is probably like the only like light shade, and then everything else is like mid-tone to deep. So it's definitely a more dramatic color story, but I don't mind that. And like, look at that, even like for a mid-tone shade, like if you go in light enough, it can really like blend out and like act like a lighter shade. So sometimes you just have to like be prepared to like finesse a little bit more. Now we are going to go in with shimmer, and like I said, I really want to pop in this comet shade here. I just think this orange would go really well with these tones. I love like orange and like purpley looks. So I'm going to take this on my finger. Definitely like a soft kind of formula. And we're just going to start applying this. I already put down some NYX glitter glue, which I do with like all my shimmers, so that's nothing new. Ooh. Loving this combo, which is no surprise. Next, we're going to go in with a gel liner. This one is Nightshade from Melt Cosmetics, and just like a angled brush, hopefully without a random hair on it. And we're just going to pick this up and start putting this on my lower lash just to create a base. And then with another angled brush, we're going to dip into that Omen shade, tap that off, and just press that right over top. And then grabbing this BH Cosmetics, just like a little fluffy brush, and I'm going to dip into that Cassiopeia shade, just like randomly getting, I wore like a black wig for a costume the other day. I just keep getting random black hairs that must be lingering. I'm just going to blend this under, not too intensely, just to blend that out a little bit. Okay, I was trying to decide what to put in my inner corner, and I think I'm going to go with this crescent shade right here, which is just this like light pink. I just think it'll play off the other shades nicely. I'm just using my pinky. Yeah. So that is it for the shadows. You know the drill. I think we're gonna go finish with like lashes, lip, and I will be back to show you the finished look all like just kind of finessed out. So be right back. Right, here it is, the finished look. I definitely think I achieved like the Halloween spooky witchy vibes that I was going for, that I really wanted to pull out of this palette, and I got there, and I feel like I got there easily with this. Like, it's color story that played into that really well. I had so much fun at playing with this palette. I'm definitely happy that I got my hands on it. Like, again, like, it's like, no, I'm not trying to like, you know, put the pressure on or like make you kind of worry about FOMO and go run and get it if it's not something that you really should be spending your money on right now. But like, if you like the Beauty Bay palettes, if you're as obsessed with the 20 fan palettes like I am, then I definitely think it's a fun one to add to the collection. I have like almost all of them from them. I've just started to slow down, so like I didn't get like the last, I think, couple that have come out. But when this gave me sort of like the witchy spooky vibes, I just couldn't resist, and I'm just really happy that I did get it. Just again, the reminder that they do tend to be limited edition, so if you are wanting it, yeah, it's still in stock right now, but I don't know how long for. Anyways, I'll have it linked in my description box. It's not affiliated. I do not get anything from Beauty Bay, and I don't even know of any like discount codes with them. I don't even know if they really have any, so but it's pretty affordable, so even if you don't have a discount code, then you know, it's not so bad. Details, I am wearing earrings from Darling Limited. I'll have her shop linked in my description box as per usual, because I'm almost always wearing a pair of earrings from there in my videos and looks. Absolutely adore her brand, and I can't shout out shopping her shop enough. I think it's amazing. For the lips, I couldn't help but go with the black lip. It just kind of fed into that spooky witchy vibe, and this is one of my faves, the Unearthly Cosmetics Savage lipstick from it's like their satin liquid lip formula, and I absolutely adore it. This one is getting kind of old because it's from like that Halloween mystery box with like the quads and everything, but I still love it. But I'm definitely gonna have to get like another black from them eventually, because yeah, it's just, you know, it's seen better days. Anyways, that's all really I had to say about this. I hope you enjoyed watching me create this look. I know it wasn't too complicated, and the video itself probably was pretty quick, but sometimes it's just nice to get a little kind of spooky glam inspo out there. So if you liked it, I'd greatly appreciate if you give the video a thumbs up, comment down below, subscribe. Love to have you stick around for more. And also, if you're not already, I suggest checking me out on my other socials, Spooky Mama Glam on Instagram and TikTok as well. Haven't been as active on those lately. Hopefully we'll pick up a bit more, but I just kind of want to like post when I feel like it, so, and not feel the pressure for it. So but I do kind of post my looks and then post other content on there as well. But that's it for today. Again, hope you enjoyed this, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye!